triangulating people's grinders with your PR addresses so that you could take advantage of them. Triangulating people's grinder addresses so you can take their nudes and use them as revenge against them.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video, and this one is going to be about Patrick Starrr, and I know you're probably sitting there thinking, Dustin, you never ever talk about Patrick Starrr, and you would be right. I have never found him interesting, and I've always heard behind the scenes that he is a mean girl, and I've always thought that he exuded that energy. I remember the very first time that I ever talked about Patrick Starrr in a video, and it was when he went to like a meet and greet with a whole bunch of people, and I believe that James was there and maybe Manny, and he motioned to have that person come over, and the look on his face was just disgust. Like, he was over it. He didn't even want to be there. So he was like, come on, girl, and if you know, you know. If you've been around for a while, you will remember this. And ever since that moment, I have always side-eyed Patrick, and apparently I was right in my assumptions about him being a mean girl, because Jools LeBron is coming out with a whole bunch of allegations against Patrick, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. We're going to be reacting to what Jools said. But before we get into that, here's a word from today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Imagine this. Suddenly you're in a life-altering car crash and your world is turned upside down. You're dealing with medical bills, lost wages, and pain, while insurance companies lowball you and offer you pennies for your suffering. You try to fight back, but you're up against corporate legal teams with deep pockets. And that's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with over 1,000 attorneys in all 50 states. Here are some things to consider. Morgan & Morgan recovered $12 million in Florida, stated to be 34 times what the insurance offered, and in Philadelphia secured $26 million, which is said to be 40 times the insurance best offer. And for those seriously hurt, they suggest injuries could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process. You can submit a claim, communicate with the legal team, all from your smartphone. And the fee is absolutely free unless you win. They've recovered over $20 billion for clients. All law firms are not the same. They're the biggest because they win a lot. The process to sign up is very simple. You sign up and Morgan & Morgan takes it from there. Their attorneys equipped with experience and technology will fight for your rights if you become their client, so you can focus on recovery. And they offer support with their team, all accessible right at your fingertips. For those of you that have been hurt, you can visit forthepeople.com/Dustin for more information. Because when you're hurt, remember, Morgan & Morgan is for the people. So just a little bit of background on who Jools LeBron is. She's the person that's responsible for the whole demure fad that went viral several months ago, maybe this time last year. I don't remember exactly.
Very demure, very successful, period.
Personally, myself, I got over it very, very, very quickly. And to be fair, Jools has not been that kind to me in the past herself. She was very, very, very mean to me on my last TikTok account that got banned, but we're not going to get into that. So now let's just see what Jools had to say.
I post about it, girl. Patrick Starrr tried ruining my life. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. And that shit really threw me, girl. That really, really threw me into a depression. And so then, that was the entire problem, girl. That was the entire problem. So, like, it was never Patrick Top. All I'm gonna say is I worked with this person. I'm gonna be very careful with how I word this because I know that motherfucker got his spies out here. But basically, there's a situation with this person's brand that they founded. They had an event and I almost passed away. That's not a joke. I'm not being facetious. I'm not trying to be funny. That's real. I literally almost lost my life. I was on a phone call with my mother.
I do just want to say that that is a lot to put on one person. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen. I'm just saying that that is a lot of blame to put on one person. So I do need a little bit more context before I run and say, yeah, Patrick Starrr tried to kill Jools, but I am willing to see what she has to say. I'm not saying I disbelieve her. I'm just saying that that is a very big allegation. That's a big claim to make against somebody.
Like telling her, like, I'm across the country and I'm like so scared because I'm in a situation where they're telling me like you could have passed away right now. And all of this is happening during a time period where I'm working for them. I'm in LA with them for their thing. And I post like a little hee hee ha ha video about it. And obviously this is like still deeply affecting me.
I don't know how you can make a little hee hee ha ha video about almost dying. I don't think that that's something that I would do, but some people have other coping mechanisms. That's just not one of mine.
So I post like a little like hee hee ha ha video, like oh, I'm in the hospital because I'm trying to make myself feel better because I'm so scared. Like there's nurses telling me like if you would have got here like any later, like your organs started shutting down. And like I don't have anyone with me, I'm by myself. And so again, I posted a little hee hee ha ha video about it, trying to make myself feel better. And this person did not like that I posted that video. And I think that they thought it was disrespectful that I posted this video. I think it's disrespectful. I almost died at your event of the brand that you own. Yeah. Clock that.
I want to know what got them to this point. Like, what caused this fallout? Did Jools not get something that she was promised? Is this a situation where Patrick maybe owes her money or something? Did she say something about her and it got back to her and she was like, oh, bitch, I'm going to come for you and I'm going to expose everything about you? Like, I need her to give me more.
So then, what's it called? So then, girl, for weeks, I'm in the hospital, girl. I'm in the hospital for weeks. You guys scroll down to my page. Go ahead, see it. Last summer 2023, there's a chunk of that summer I'm in the hospital. And it's because my organs started shutting down. It's because I almost passed away. And this person was telling me, don't worry about the bills. Don't worry about any of that. You know, like, we're going to take care of it. Just focus on getting better. Focus on getting better. So then, you know, I go to the hospital. Now, mind you, no.
If you're going to tell somebody something like that, you better follow through because medical debt ain't no fucking joke.
One's coming up with this money, though. I'm a broke influencer. I'm not making that much money. These are some of my first brand deals. And I'm having to use this.
But also, too, unless it's directly Patrick's fault, I don't understand how Jools is trying to make Patrick pay for it unless it is directly Patrick's fault. Now, that's a different scenario. She hasn't said what actually caused this. Is it Patrick's fault? Is it something that happened on the way to the event? Is it something that happened at the event? There's so much context missing here to say that somebody almost killed you or played a part in you almost dying. And again, I'm not saying that it didn't happen. It very well may have. It probably did. She said she was in the hospital. I'm just trying to really understand this situation. Again, that's just a lot to put on one person.
Money to pay these little medications and these little hospital stays because it's week-long stints. Basically, I'm in and out of hospitals. Now, this collapse that happened where I almost passed away was so bad, I lost vision in my left eye almost completely. My left leg fully went numb. Like, I had to get physical therapy to like rehabilitate it. And so then I'm again thinking these people got me, you know, they're going to take care of all my hospital bills. They're going to take care of everything. Girl, I've tried to go on Just Church. I don't think
I really do need to know what was the cause. I find it hard to believe that Patrick Starrr would be willing to pay somebody's medical bills, hospital bills, and for medicine and things like that for like extended periods of time.
Just Church is fucking with me. Like, I've tried to message Oscar. I've tried to message the girls. I don't think Just Church is fucking with me. But basically, they tell me all this stuff. So then I message this person and I say, hey, I need to go to an ophthalmologist. I have to go to an eye specialist because the vision in my left eye is leaving because of this event, right?
Okay, so it's allegedly from this event. Now we have some kind of like confirmation to the context of what this may be.
This motherfucker replies, this millionaire replies, You know what's really good for your eyes? If you eat carrots. What?
I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it's funny. Like, the way Jules lined that up was great.
If I eat carrots, you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire. You want to know how I know that? Because you told me about 17 times while you were talking shit about all your old friends. Clock that. You told me about 1,000,000 times you're a millionaire. And you're going to tell me to go eat some motherfucking carrots while I've lost vision in my eye, while my family's worried about me fucking passing away across the country. You're going to tell me to go eat some motherfucking carrots? After I almost died in your care and you're lucky enough for me not to sue your ass? Go eat carrots? Miss Starrr? What? So then, mind you, already broke because I'm the one paying all these hospital bills and this millionaire's just told me this. Then goes on. Now, I didn't know this at the time. This only came up to front during very demure. I'm having all these different meetings with brands. I'm having all these different crazy things happen with brands. And one by one, makeup brands are coming through to me, personally emailing me. That gay person that works at that makeup brand messages me, oh, this person said not to work with you because you're messy. This person said not to work with you because you're problematic. And it's the same story from multiple makeup brands. This person said that you're not a good fit.
In my opinion, that is something I myself could see Patrick Starrr doing. Again, I said he does radiate mean girl energy. And I also know that he is really good friends with somebody that's evil. Evil as hell. And we all know that birds of a feather love to flock together.
This person said they had a bad experience. I almost died on their set. If I told the influencers not to work with you because they might pass away on your set, I'd be wrong, right? But you can tell makeup brands, a struggling influencer, that they should go over here and forfeit their relationship with them. You don't think that that's crazy to do to someone? So you almost kill me. You almost do that, girl. Then you gotta take me out of the game too? No, girl. So then I'm thinking, now mind you again, I did not know this until August of 2024. This is happening summer of 2023. So from 2023 until 2024, in my mind, I don't know any of this is happening. So I'm thinking, damn, I'm a flop. I lost all my brand deals. I don't know why brands don't want to work with me. And then my posts started getting mass.
And I remember this time period because Jools was losing it on every single live stream. She was over there crying, flailing, doing the absolute most. And I understand it. If I was going through that, what she said she was going through, I would be upset too. But to her defense, I totally remember this taking place.
My posts started getting mass reported. And they would all get mass reported on the same videos featuring the same brand. And because my videos got mass reported, I lost monetization for like an entire month, girl. So I don't have any brand deals. I have a shit ton of hospital bills. And I don't have any more like incoming anything. Oh my God, I didn't think this was gonna fuck me up this bad. I'm sorry. I don't have any more incoming anything, and that's why I got a regular job. That's why I ended up being a cashier, because I thought that I just had like ruined my own career. And then to find out during demure that like this person was behind all of it, like someone I idolized, I looked up to, someone that I love, was the reason why all of this happened, is over here behind the scenes, pulling strings, playing puppet master. And I should have known because day one, you're telling me all this shit about Manny, telling me about how Lil Miss Jacqueline hits the powder, how Nikki does this, how Jacqueline and Jeffrey don't like each other, and how
I clocked that shit with Jeffrey and Jacqueline a long time ago. I was never buying that bullshit where Jeffree Star was promoting Jacqueline Cosmetics and all that different shit with the earring and all that. He was doing that to taunt Jacqueline Hill. I knew that he didn't like her because I heard rumblings behind the scenes that he didn't like her and she didn't like him. So this is kind of confirmation for me because we know that Patrick Star runs in all the same circles as these people and they all hang out together. And let's not forget that Patrick Star and Manny used to be friends. They were both accused of being social climbers.
Nikki was friends with Jeffrey and how Nikita took you to this restaurant that was across the street from the Abbey so that you're telling me all the hottest gossip about all your divas.
I don't know where Jools was going with this whole Nikita thing, but the whole like Dramageddon 1, I know exactly what happened. It is very interesting to me that Nikita is being mentioned because that lines up with some of the things that I have been told that happened. Jools, if you're watching this video and you want to compare notes, DM me, girl.
I should have known. I should have known you weren't right. You've only known me for 0.23 seconds, and I've heard all the gossip about all the biggest beauty influencers. Y'all, Dramageddon? I know the truth about Dramageddon. Y'all don't know anything about the truth about Dramageddon. What y'all saw online is not what was true. And there is so much behind it that I wish I could share with you that I'm so fearful to. And for you to have known me for 3 seconds and have spilled all that to me should have been everything I needed to know. No, exactly. I don't know why anyone would think I'm talking about Patrick Ta when I just met Patrick Ta 6 months ago. There's no reason for it to be Patrick Ta. I've only known Patrick Ta for 34 seconds. Like, all this is happening in 2023. No, exactly. Looking back, I'm realizing just how, like, evil this person is, how, like, manipulative this person is, like, how nasty this person is. And I'm not realizing it for the longest time. And then when I made that video the other day, and I said that, you know, like, I healed, like, I'm at a Beyonce concert, yada, 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 boom, bada, bam. When I tell y'all, it is absolutely so heartbreaking, the stories that I've heard. Because it's not just me. There's so many other influencers, so many other beauty influencers out here who are done so dirty by this person. The person is trademarking small brand names before they can blow up, taking advantage of people. I'm talking about stuff. It's getting Diddy in here. It's getting Diddy in here. And no one knows because this is Lil Miss, you know, everyone's pride and joy in the beauty community. And I just, y'all worried about the wrong people. I would never, ever, ever thought I'd say this. I don't think I'd ever say this. I think this person has more hate in their heart than Jeffree Star. And they go by the same damn name. like.
And I know the tea about that too. Jeffree Star don't like that. And behind the scenes, Jeffree Star goes around telling people that Patrick Star copied him. He wanted to be him so bad that he had to change his last name to copy him. And Jeffree Star said this to me as well as somebody else in the drama community. So I know that to be true.
Jeffree Star is probably a better person than this person. 1,000%. 1,000%. You know how crazy that is to say? Because I don't even, in no world, way, shape, or form do I even mess with Jeffree Star. So let's stop there. But do you know how bad you have to be as a person for me to say that?
Pretty bad.
If you ever heard me talk about Jeffree Star, you know I am not a fan. So for me to have say that, you know there's some, behind the scenes, there's just some shit going down. And the shit that I've heard, and then the thing is too, same shit happened to me. I remember being like, why is this person like talking about all this like freaky shit with me? Like bring it up like, oh, I'm not like, you know, everyone thinks I'm a good person, but you know, behind the scenes I get nasty and okay. But I remember being like, why are you telling me that? And looking back, I'm like, oh, you were trying to get me involved in some of that. Big mama don't do that. No, very baby oil. And triangulating people's grinders with your PR addresses so that you could take advantage of them. Triangulating people's grinder addresses so you can take their nudes and use them as revenge against them.
Now, I heard that there were some allegations against Patrick in this video. I didn't know it was anything like that, girl. That's deep. That's dark. That's really something that if is true and you know it to be true, you should probably go to the police about. That's actually crazy.
It's getting really weird. It's getting really weird. It's getting very weird, actually. It's getting actually very weird and very concerning. It's getting very weird and very concerning. Because why is there... Rewind. This person used to manage a group of beauty boys.
And that's where the live stream cut off. I don't think that there has been any updates yet, but I'm going to start looking. But this is pretty deep and dark, and if it's true, if all these allegations are true that Jools said about Patrick Starrr, he's got some real damn explaining to do. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. If you made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. And since we're talking about Patrick Starrr, leave me your favorite makeup emoji down below. And with that said, I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.